Education technology, e-learning, and the use of ICT in the classroom are a part of life for the 21st century teacher. The Australian curriculum focuses on the use of ICTs as a general capability for each subject area, with students being required to develop their ICT capabilities as they learn to use ICT effectively and appropriately to access, create, and communicate information and ideas, solve problems, and work collaboratively. The Australian curriculum further outlines that due to our increasingly knowledge-based and technologically sophisticated society, students require the skills, knowledge, and confidence to use ICT resources at school, home, work, and in their communities. When implementing the use of ICT in the modern classroom as a teacher, it is important to consider the teaching approaches required depending on the ICT resource, how to support and respond to the needs of diverse learners, and how ICT can be incorporated safely, responsibly, and ethically. This presentation will aim to analyse teaching and learning theories in relation to their application of ICT in the classroom, particularly in relation to students in years 7 to 10, to facilitate access to a range of emerging teaching aids and increase student engagement with content. When evaluating teaching approaches, many theories and application arise to explain methods and meanings. Constructivist learning has been developed as a compelling approach to teaching. The theory of constructivism argues that knowledge is actively constructed by learners within a social context in a collaborative manner, essentially implying that people construct their own meaning of what is being presented to them. In the classroom context, teachers can use project-based assignments and real-world problem-solving tasks, which can include the use of multiple ICT resources to implement constructivism. Constructivism encourages learners to employ their higher-order thinking skills. The concepts of constructivism are as follows. 1. Learners are active participants in their learning. 2. Learners are self-regulated, meaning they construct and monitor their own learning. 3. Social interaction is necessary for effective learning, including the roles of social interaction with peers, parents, and teachers. And 4. Constructivism encourages individuals to make sense of information for themselves, allowing knowledge to be relative and to differ for each student. From assessing these principles, constructivism aligns with the concept of Bloom's taxonomy, which promotes higher-order thinking. Bloom's taxonomy is a set of 3 hierarchical models used to classify educational learning objectives into levels of complexity as per the shown diagram. Teachers can use Bloom's taxonomy among other methods to implement virtual learning environments and create optimum ICT learning conditions for students. The first ICT teaching concept that can be used in the classroom is blogging. A blog can be defined as a regular record of thoughts, opinions, or experiences made available on the internet for other people to read. Blogs can be used in many subjects, but particularly English, and provide students with the opportunity to create and communicate with each other as well as the teacher. Blog websites such as EduBlogs, Campus Press, or WordPress allow students to create language and English-related work in real time to receive instant feedback and comment on the work of their peers. In corroboration with the concept of constructivism, utilising blogs as a learning tool in the modern classroom allows students to become more autonomous and independent. Through using blogging as an ICT tool, students also have the opportunity to work collaboratively to construct their own meaning of the content being taught, as they can present their own ideas while also learning and interpreting the ideas of their peers. This notion also opens blogging to be inclusive for diverse learners in the aspect of cooperative learning. Students with diverse learning abilities, such as slower learners, can use blogging to express their ideas around a topic, but also view and work together with their fellow classmates to increase their knowledge and confidence in learning the specific content. Further, through using education-safe websites such as EduBlogs or Campus Press, students will never be required to disclose more information than is reasonably necessary to participate in an activity. Parents can review their child's personal information, posts are monitored and blogs are private and can only be made public with the approval of a teacher. This means that these online tools can be implemented safely, responsibly, and ethically in a secondary school classroom environment. Another ICT teaching tool is Kahoot, which is a fun learning game that is best played in a group setting. Teachers can create quizzes whereby students then answer the questions on their own devices and the game is displayed on a shared screen to include all players. It has been found that game-based student response tools can foster students' engagement, enhance classroom dynamics, and improve students' overall learning experience. Kahoot focuses on how students learn by creating a learning space which generates discussion, collaboration, and motivation around educational content. In line with the concept of constructivism and Bloom's taxonomy, Kahoot as a learning tool encourages creation and integration to enhance learning and promote social learning, as well as the opportunity for students to be active participants in their learning through gameplay. It is in the gameplay strategies of Kahoot that students can receive timely feedback by understanding their constant knowledge instantly after answering questions and problem-solving techniques by employing reasoning skills. Through utilising Kahoot, teachers can tailor their quiz questions to include opportunities for all learners to be involved. This notion adapts to constructivism and diverse learners in allowing students the ability to construct knowledge for themselves, which enforces the notion that knowledge differs between each student. To ensure that Kahoot is being used in a safe manner, teachers are also able to ensure questions are applicable and filter inappropriate names or answers, which promotes classroom responsibility and ethics. The final ICT teaching resource to be discussed is Padlet. Padlet works as an online bulletin board for a designated topic where students can add text, images, documents and videos to collaborate, encompassing the aspects of integrating a constructivism approach in the classroom. Through the use of Padlet, cooperation and collaboration in the classroom is increased as students can access the bulletin boards at any time from any location. To encourage the needs of diverse learners, Padlet allows students to complete their answers in real time, which allows many ideas on a topic to be put forward in a short space of time. This helps learners with diverse needs as shy or non-English speaking students can feel comfortable in voicing their opinions through written posts rather than oral statements. Padlet can also be used in conjunction with other ICT learning tools and resources to create further engagement in technological means for students. To ensure safety, Padlet is private and secure. In the classroom environment, teachers can monitor who can view, write on, or moderate Padlets, as well as having the option to make the Padlet private or public. The use of ICTs in the classroom is essential to teaching, to not only engage students, but to provide them with real-life applications to content being taught. The ICT learning tools outlined in this presentation demonstrate the ability for ICT to be embedded in every classroom and learning context. Through using constructivist teaching approaches in conjunction with ICT resources, teachers can encourage students to have responsibility for learning, respond thoughtfully to others' ideas, communicate effectively with their peers, organise their knowledge and contributions to learning, include all learners, and streamline presentations of content. As teachers, let's teach students to grow, learn, and explore.